Nairo Quintana powered his way to a fine solo victory on stage 18 in sweltering conditions at the Tour de France. Quintana began the day almost 10 minutes adrift of the overall lead, but surged clear of a group that had gone clear early into the stage. Romain Bardet and Alexei Lutsenko gave chase. The Colombians set off on the 23-kilometer ascent of the Galibier. Egan Bernal of Team Ineos made a late attack on the third of the day's three high alpine mountain passes. Bernal rode clear of fellow GC favourites, including defending champion Geraint Thomas, leader Julian Alaphilippe, Thibaut Pinot and Steven Kruijswijk. Quintana reached the summit of the Col du Galibier around 90 seconds ahead of Bardet. Thomas, who began the day a minute and a half behind Alaphilippe, tried to slash the Frenchman's advantage as he pulled clear on the final climb. But Alaphilippe, looking to become the first French winner since Bernard Hinault in 1985, refused to buckle. After struggling uphill, he came roaring back on the descent to Valois to catch up with Thomas. There was no stopping Quintana up ahead as he crossed the finish 95 seconds clear of Bardet. Bernal did enough to snatch second place overall from teammate Thomas. The Colombian now trailing Alaphilippe by 90 seconds going into Friday's stage, which features the highest point in the race. Alaphilippe crossed the finish line with Thomas, who was third, 95 seconds off the lead. The way the race went, everyone was thrilled. It was a day of madness. I expected to receive attacks, and in the end I felt pretty good until Bernal's attack and then Thomas's. I gave everything. I held on. I made a crazy descent where I took some risks. I absolutely wanted to hold on to my jersey. I keep taking it day by day, and tomorrow is another day in yellow. So for me, it's great. Mamadou Sakho is suing the World Anti-Doping Agency for €14.5 million over claims a drug test error ended his career at Liverpool. The defender was suspended in April 2016 after testing positive for a fat-burning substance. He was eventually cleared by UEFA after they found the substance, hingenamine, was not on the banned list. Sakho was sold to Crystal Palace in September 2017 and is suing for loss of earnings following the move. Spain international Dani Ceballos has completed the move to Arsenal on a season-long loan from Real Madrid. The midfielder made 56 appearances for Madrid after joining from Real Betis in 2017. Ceballos has been capped 6 times by Spain and could make his debut for the Gunners against Lyon in the Emirates Cup on Sunday. Unai Emery's Arsenal begin the new Premier League season away to Newcastle on the 11th of August. Former Barcelona striker Patrick Kluivert has rejoined the club as director of its academy. He has signed a 2-year contract at La Masia after being fired as Cameroon assistant coach earlier this month. He scored 145 goals and 308 appearances over 6 seasons at the Camp Nou, winning 1 La Liga title. The 43-year-old Kluivert, who won 79 caps for the Netherlands, said he was happy to be back home. Australia set a world record to land gold in the women's 4x200 metres freestyle relay at the World Swimming Championships in Gwangju. The quartet of Ariane Titmus, Madison Wilson, Brenna Torresel and Emma McKeon knocked off over half a second off the previous mark set by China in 2009. The US took silver with Canada in bronze. American Caleb Dressel retained his world men's 100-metre freestyle crown to pocket his 3rd gold medal of the week. Dressel, who powered to 7 world titles in 2017, posted a rapid 46.96 seconds, the 2nd quickest time in history to push Olympic champion Carl Chalmers into silver. Vladislav Grinev earned bronze. Adair Manor will host the 2026 Ryder Cup, marking the competition's return to Ireland for the first time in 20 years. The announcement caps a memorable week for Irish golf following Shane Lowry's victory at the British Open at Portrush. K-Club staged the 2006 Ryder Cup, a resounding European victory, and the US haven't won on foreign soil since 1993.
The venue is obviously absolutely first class. In every aspect, the golf course is fantastic, and the quality of the hotel, award-winning hotel and other facilities there make it a great venue.
Europe regained the cup last year with a thumping win over the US in Paris. Next year's showdown takes place at Whistling Straits in Wisconsin. Paula Creamer shot 7 under par to snatch a 1-shot lead after the first round of the Evian Championship. The former world number 2 hit 7 birdies without dropping a shot in France. Creamer, who won the US Women's Open in 2010, looks set to be joined at the top by Australian Minjee Lee. For the latter bogeyed the final hole, England's Melissa Reid is 2 shots behind Creamer after shooting a 66.
France 24, a different point of view.
Liberté, égalité, actualité.